Hello, welcome to this video of GATE aptitude questions. First question is fish to shawl, lion to dash. Select the correct option to complete the analogy. Pride, school, forest, series. These are the options. A gang of lion is called pride. So option A, pride. Now if you see different animals like tigers, its group is called streak or ambush. Leopards group is called leap, but leopards usually live solitarily. Cheetahs, a team of cheetahs, male cheetahs, is called coalition. Cheetahs usually live male cheetahs usually live as a team. Panthers usually solitary life. Panthers are usually leopards or jaguars, and both are solitary animals. Panther, it's a black colored leopard or a jaguar, not a separate species. Puma lives like a solitary life. So these are different animals, and these are the corresponding group name. So answer is for lion, it's a gang of lion is called pride. A group of lion is called pride. Second question, identify grammatically correct sentence. A, it is I who am responsible for this fiasco. B, it is myself who is responsible for this fiasco. Third, it is I who is responsible for this fiasco. And D, it is I who are responsible for this fiasco. Option is C, it is I who is responsible for this fiasco. Next question, third question. Two cars P and Q start from a point X in India at 10 am. Car P travels north with a speed of 25 km per hour and car Q travels east with a speed of 30 km per hour. Car P travels continuously but car Q stops for some time after traveling for 1 hour. If both the cars are at same distance from X at 11:30 am, for how long in minutes did car Q stop? Options are 10, 12, 15 and 18. Now, first let us mark north, south, east and west directions. This is X. Now since car P is moving towards north at a speed of 25 km per hour and car Q is traveling towards east at a speed of 30 km per hour. Let us mark this 30 and 25. So after 1 hour, car Q is here and car P is here. But the car P is not stopping. It is continuously traveling for 1.5 hours because 10 o'clock it is starting and 10:30. It is given that 11:30 both the cars are at the same distance. So that means 1.5 hours when the car P is traveling for 1.5 hours and P will be at a distance of 37.5 kilometers from X. Now Q travels 1 hour, that is 30 kilometers, and then it takes some rest, and then after some time it again starts. But after 1.5 hours, both P and Q are at 37.5 hours. That means Q takes since Q is traveling at the speed of 30 hours 30 km per hour. The time taken for covering 7.5 kilometer will be distance by speed, that is equal to 7.5 by 30 will give you 15 minutes. That means the car Q takes 15 minutes to travel from here to here. So that means since it is total 1.5 hours, it takes 15 minutes rest or break. That means option is C, that is 15 minutes. Next question. If HIDE and CAGE are coded as 19, 23, 7, 11 and 5, 2, 17, 11 respectively, then what is the code for HIGH? Here when we if this is the English letters and there is no, when we compare these letters with this one, whether it is from left side or from right side, uh, there is no relation between these letters. I mean this letter and this code, like this much distance from left or this much distance from right or something like that. There is no such connection. So that means it is a symbol coding, and here it is H stands 19 stands for H. So in that way, E stands for 11 stands for E. So in that way, So if you use these letters here, H will be 19, I will be 23, then G will be, from here G will be 17 and H will be again 19. So option is D, that is 19, 23, 17 and 19. Now fifth question, find next term in the sequence 7G, 11K, 13M, like that. So here it is, these are all prime numbers. So when so next number will be, and if you compare the letters also, it is the seventh letter from here left, then 11th letters from here, that is K, and M is 13th letter. That means this is prime numbers. So that means next option will be 15 is not 15 but it is 17. So because 7, 11, 13, then the next number is 17. So answer is D, that is 17Q. Next question. Identify the option that has the most appropriate sequence such that a coherent paragraph is formed. P. At once, without thinking much, people rushed towards the city in hordes with the sole aim of grabbing as much gold as they could. Q. However, little did they realize about impending hardships they would have to face on their way to the city. Miles of mud, unfriendly forests, hungry beasts, and things like that. Now, are all of them thought that costly? Sorry, all of them thought that easily they could lay their hands on gold and become wealthy overnight. As about 100 years ago, a news that gold has been discovered in Kolar spread like wildfire, and the whole state was raptures in raptures. So these are the options: A PQRS, B QSRP, S SQPR, and D SPRQ. So when we compare this the meaning of this sentence, we can see S is the introduction of the incident, then P is the action, R is their mindset, and Q is their however. So in Q there is a word called however. So the however means it is the conclusion of the incident. That means the option will be SPRQ. So this is how the starting point, action, mindset, and the conclusion. So that is the order, SPRQ. Next question: if IHMO is decoded as JNIP, then what is IDCP decoded? Now, if we compare this, the question and the decoded answer, J is coming after I, N is coming after M, I is coming after H, and P is coming after. That means here it is the successor of this one. So that means IDCP will be decoded as JEDQ. Next question. The given figure is reflected about horizontal dash line and then rotated clockwise by 90 degrees about an axis perpendicular to the plane of the figure. Now, by which one of the following options correctly shows the resultant figure? Note, figures shown are representatives. Now here this is the diagram and this dotted line is the mirror line. So that means when we take mirror image of this one, we can see this arrow will be pointing towards left and this arrow will be pointing towards down, and this crescent will be coming up like this. Now after mirror image, it is rotated 90 degrees in the clockwise direction. That means this arrow, which is now it is pointing towards right, towards left, will be pointing towards upwards, and that will be here, somewhere here. This arrow after rotation it is here, then it is after 90 degrees rotation it is here, it is pointing towards upwards, and this crescent also will be um, like this, then it is after rotation it is coming downwards. So this will be the answer. So when we compare, first we are taking mirror image of this one, then it is rotated 90 degrees. So this arrow after mirror image it is coming left side, this smaller arrow, then after 90 degrees rotation in the clockwise direction, this smaller arrow will come here upwards. That means this is the answer. Next question: which one of the following options has the correct sequence of objects arranged in the increasing number of mirror lines of symmetry? circle, square, equilateral triangle, and isosceles triangle. So these are different options of this one. Okay. So in that we want to arrange these points which has got first object should be the object which has got minimum number of lines of symmetry, and final should be maximum number of symmetry. Now here we have circle is having infinite symmetry lines. Square has got four symmetry lines, two through corners and two through edges, bisecting the edges. Then equilateral triangle has three symmetry lines, that is all three all through three corners, and isosceles triangle has only one symmetry line. So that means the option will be first smallest one is isosceles triangle, then equilateral triangle, then square, and then circle. So option is B, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, square, and circle. Next question, find the odd one out in the set. Here you can see 19, 27, and 37, 21, 17, 23, etc. So in this only 21 is all other numbers are prime numbers, 21 is not prime number. So option will be 21. Next question, he did not manage to fix the car himself, so he dashed in the garage. Options are got it fixed, getting it fixed, gets fixed, got fixed. So here it is he. So he got, here we have two options of this four options. He got is the he got, then it is it fixed or fixed. If got fixed means he only fixed. So got it fixed means his car got fixed. So if so he got fixed means it is he is fixed or he is corrected. So here in this case he got it fixed because car is corrected, so or car is repaired. So it is not him who is repaired, it is car which is repaired. So answer is got it fixed. That is A. Option is A, got it fixed. Next question, planting to seed, racing to dash by word meaning. So here we have options are child, temperature, height, and lift. Option will be child because child is raised. Child is raised. Next, the minute hand and second hand of a clock cross each other dash times between 9:15 a.m. and 9:45 a.m. on a day. Here we have minute hand and our minute hand and second hand will cross once in every minute, but here it is but that means here from 9:15 to 9:45 there are 30 minutes, but since it is one less since it is here in this case it will be one less than that. So answer is 29. Next question, which one of the sentence sequence is in the given option creates a coherent narrative? First one, I could not bring myself to knock. There was a murmur of unfamiliar voices coming from the big drawing room and the door was firmly shut. The passage was dark for a bit, but then it suddenly opened into a bright kitchen. And fourth one, I decided it would rather wander down the passage. The answer is 2143. First one is there was a murmur. Second is I could not bring myself. Third one is I decided I would rather wander. And last one is the passage was dark for a bit. So that is how that is the option. That is 2143. Next question, writing too many things on the dash while touching could while teaching, writing too many things on the dash while teaching could make the students get dash. So option is board and board. So it is writing too many things on the blackboard while teaching could make the students get bored. So answer is B, that is BOARD and BORED. One more question, which one of the groups given below can be assembled to get a shape that is shown above using each piece only once without overlapping with each other? Rotation and transition options may be used. So this is the answer. So now to get this answer you can this cannot you cannot get this diagram by using this one. Now this diagram can be used to get this diagram, because when we place, you have these four triangles, you place one triangle over this one, then take this, turn it through 180 degrees, and so that this line touches this line, then bring this here and bring this here, you can get this diagram. Also this diagram also you can use, because you, if you place this triangle over this one, then this diagram here, this line touching this line, then after that take this line, take this triangle and touching this line to this line. So options, this one and this one, you can get this diagram. Hope you understood this videos. Thank you very much.